What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And wow, James Harden is a Brooklyn Net, completing his chronicle as a Rocket. Yeah, wow. It's still weird to hear myself say, read, or see him answering questions in front of a Nets logo. Nonetheless, in this video, we'll quickly go over the trade, talk about the new roster including lineups and potential weaknesses, then hit on the competition they'll face. The haul the Rockets got for their disgruntled star was a pretty good package. They got back LeVert in the initial deal, but flipped him to the Pacers for Oladipo, unknowingly evading a player that would have to sit out for the season. In addition, they acquired 6'9" shooter Rodneyus Kirkus, 4 first-round picks, 4 pick swaps, good until 2027, allowing them to enter into a rebuild safely once this current iteration of the Rockets has run its course. Cleveland got back a premier young big in Jared Allen and Taurean Prince for a snack-sized Pringles to add to their developing core. Overall, all teams involved should be satisfied about what they acquired. As to who won though, only the fan base in the future can really tell. Brooklyn would already have been on pace to have a historically great offense, but acquiring Harden now puts them in the same all-time firepower tier as the Bron-led Heatles, 80 Showtime Lakers, and prime Larry Bird Celtics. Even then, those team superstars didn't have the ISO-able 3-level scoring ability these stars have. The difference between those teams and these Nets are pretty clear though. Their bench was thinned out in the ensuing trade, but they still have some solid pieces to figure out lineups with. Retaining namely Joe Harris, DeAndre Jordan, and Jeff Green allows the team to maintain some of its previous size and shooting versatility. The offensive output this team has is legit something at a 2K. Despite Durant, Harden, and Irving being 16th, 12th, and 19th all-time in usage percentage, they are some of the most capable scorers in history with the ball in their hands. I'll touch on why the one ball argument is foolish a little later, but it's understood that at least 2 of these players command a double team when they've got the rock. With this implied and Coach Nash understanding star personalities, the trio will individually get a chance to run the team in the style and pace that they want. Looking at the main drawback to acquiring Harden, the Nets traded away their youngish defenders in Taurean Prince and Jared Allen, as well as their instant offense off the bench in Caris LeVert. 3-year man Bruce Brown and DJ will be leant on as they and Jeff Green are now currently their best defensive pieces, with Spencer Dinwiddie being out and KD working his way back from injury. In addition to Brown being their best defensive guard, most of the team's backcourt isn't defensive minded. To cure this though, Steve Nash has employed a zone scheme at times, allowing his players to cover more space and help each other out. If the ball is able to enter the middle, 14-year vet and rim protector DeAndre Jordan can still block or deter shots from entering the paint. Before the trade, the team had lengthy on-ball defenders that better funnel drives to the shot blockers, but now lacking a true 3-and-D forward, there's more pressure on those bigs to stay out of foul trouble. 6'9" rookie Reggie Perry, first-year center Nicholas Claxton, and newly acquired Norvel Pill will need to maintain defensive discipline to allow GJ to rest and keep from wearing him down as the season progresses. Negatives aside, the team does have tradable assets in Landry Shamet and Tyler Johnson to net a 3-and-D player that would round out their juggernaut of a roster. Before heading to the positives, let's address the one ball argument. It's dumb as hell. Semi-valid, but mostly dumb. Yes, there will be a your turn, my turn style of offense in the beginning, but players of this caliber don't get together without the understanding that they'll have to sacrifice in order to win it all. KD is already familiar with this concept, and despite what the media will have you think, Harden is capable of taking a step back. He and Chris Paul don't come within one game of knocking off the 2018 Warriors without him deferring some to Paul. Also, considering KD and Harden are familiar with each other's games from their OKC tenure, the real question of fit will be with Kyrie's role and touches. Though their bench is thin on the defensive end, their offensive output will more than make up for it. Again, they won't have the complete versatility they formerly owned with length at nearly every position, but they will have a star on the floor at all times. Add this with the shooters they retained and the floor will stay relatively spread, even if two of them are on the bench. Pairing Irving with Brown in the backcourt will allow him to run the team without having to cover the opposing team's star guard when Durant and Harden are on the bench. The lineups they'll trot out won't be tall, but they'll be offensively consistent. Having been an assist leader in 2017 and 3 seasons of double-digit dimes, Harden is more than capable of running a team with or without a star to take pressure off him. As for KD, his looks can come from anywhere. Pick and rolls, spot ups, but he's especially lethal on the low block where he can comfortably pass out of the post to cutters or shooters as the opposing defense scrambles to prevent his automatic rise and fire mid-range. Overall, the Nets did much better in this go-around at a super team than their prior attempt in 2013. And in the case of most modern big threes assembled, they're usually good for at least one championship, age and chemistry provided. Only caveat is that while they'll be working to establish a pecking order, other established contenders such as the Bucks, Celtics, and Sixers have gotten better. Be it a coaching change or the addition of a key or solid pieces, other teams are coming. Especially the teams with size in Milwaukee and Philly, the Nets' path to the finals isn't as clear-cut as it seems. But sometimes offense can be the best defense, and they got a whole lot of that. Alright, that's one for the books. I appreciate y'all staying till the end, so if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and hit that subscribe button. Comment down below if you agree or disagree and we'll talk about it. Alright, see y'all in the next one. Peace.